All right, after a slider change here, we'll see if we can get this done. It was a horrible set of sliders we had in here. We're starting season 2 here. Watch the reveal video for anything you missed. If you're wondering why I've got players this is season 2, so you can look back at that. But here we go, game 1 against. Huge divisional game to start the season. It's pretty crazy just to open up with.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what ought to be a great matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football. And to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Tonight, we wrap a busy first week of the season with a second of 2 on a Monday night between the Oakland Raiders and our home team. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, a new season finally here. We had the great one Thursday night, all sorts of intrigue in the games yesterday, and now we put a bow on this first weekend with a good one here tonight.
We do put a spotlight on key games, don't we? Even key nights. Thursday night has become a spotlight night. How about Sunday night? But there still is some magic to playing on Monday night, and these two teams are feeling it.
Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And off we go to wrap up a busy weekend of football. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback out of NC State. It's Phillip Rivers.
I'm actually old enough to remember him hitting the league, and so many people are talking about his throwing motion at the time. A little bit unorthodox. No one talks about it anymore except in admiration. The ball gets to the target really well and usually with big production.
Step round 80, block the team. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. Being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I remember when I used to cover, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we learn to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And the offensive starters here for Los Angeles.
And last night we were discussing some of the changes they've made offensively during the offseason, and we know it helps for them to have the first game at home. Hopefully this crowd, which we saw coming in, they've been here for a while, ready to go. You and I should have joined the tailgates, that's for sure. They're going to give them plenty of encouragement. They'll try and ride that wave and get their first victory of the year.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers. You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Quickly now, the starting 11 for the Oakland defense.
Brandon Marshall, no, not the wide receiver, a quality linebacker who can cover very well.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll try to throw here. Rivers toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Completes it to Benjamin. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 31-yard line.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script. And right now, they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that. But you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Yeah, the script
nice
is
play
really
right
paying
there,
off.
stopping behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Rivers on the money, complete. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field, and that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
To throw, Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
The thing I like most about Derek Carr's game is not just the right arm and his touch and his ability to find receivers. I think it's his calmness, and I think that transmits itself very well to the rest of the team. They feed off of that, and they go out and play with confidence.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Hey, we got to get the stop here, D.
Shotgun now for Carr. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. And the offensive starters here for the Raiders.
Obviously a tough test for this offense right out of the gate. Road game in game 1 of the new year. Conventional wisdom says, go slow, take care of the football. I think in this case, attack early and get the home team back on their heels.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10. Carr completes it. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Mixon with a first down carry. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 19-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Raider first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Watch tight end. Alert. 3
Washington. And that one blown up quickly. As he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now on 2nd and 13. Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. They'll give it to Mixon. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The starters on defense here for Los Angeles.
Denzel Perryman, a linebacker out of the University of Miami, knows how to play downhill and arrive with an oomph.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. To his right. He can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Denzel Perryman gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Hey, box truck. Yo. 49 to Mike.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. The open man here, Renfro. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. So here's the kicker, Caleb Sturgis, on to try the field goal. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
After the made field goal, Seibert back out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. So Rivers will lead the Chargers out 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Come on. 80 hot. 53 to Mike. Hot. 53.
Only 2 there on the dump off. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
190. 53, Mike. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now Gordon on 1st down. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Man left, man
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing Rivers, and this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Carr got an open man. It's Aikman. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd.
49 to Mike. 49 to Mike.
From the gun, it's Carr. He finds his running back, Mixon. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup. Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On first down, Nixon. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Hey, 734. 52 is the mic right here, over there, right? 52 is the mic. Here we go.
From the 44, Carr. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
What I'm talking about?
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
On third and long, it's Carr. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Carr. He finds Pirine out of the backfield. And he's got this down to the 35. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked it.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end, you've heard the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
We got this.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
What down? 180. 49's the mic. Coming to you, coming to you.
First down, Carr. This one complete to Gresham. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they run with Nixon. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And then it's complete. Williams. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And there, the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
Sturgis adds the PAT, and the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice. They're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want none.
From the gun, Rivers. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. They got the call, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, the offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. We hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Let me remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. We'll look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Rivers on the money to Benjamin. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rivers complete. Hunter Henry with a grab.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Rivers, and it's complete. Henry. have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Rivers again. Benjamin's got it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Key tight end, key tight end.
White, 80 high. They'll throw again. Rivers looking for Allen's got him on the slant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. To the air again here, Rivers. And he's got it. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
180, 618. Hey, Mike 52.
To throw is gone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. He can cover him like a linebacker, a corner, a safety.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Here's the Raiders punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. That time on the punt, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Chargers in good field position to start out, 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Across the formation, he's got a man, that's Allen. He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 12 yards there, the Chargers have a first down. To throw is Rivers. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago, where it was the visiting Jaguars who were able to come away with the road victory. Nick Foles, 2 touchdown passes, as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. From there, let's get over to the Rockies to check out the Broncos at home in Denver. And they were winners in their ball game over the visiting Buffalo Bills. Joe Flacco, 2 touchdown passes as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world and see what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Marcus Mariota, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. In our game, it's been the play of Derek Carr that's led the way. His guys lead, though by only a field goal. Still anybody's game, as we send it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two. Teams as we come back for this second half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Derek Carr, he is the focus of our players' spotlight. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with a quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay up that way. He's been upright. He's been pretty good. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 36. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. It's Mixon on the counter, able to fight through one tackle, and down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
55. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Again, it's Mixon, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Watch the run.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram, his second sack of the night.
Good job.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Rivers now 15 out of 17 through the air with 2 incompletions. It's first down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Let's go, B, let's go.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Right there.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Watch the run, watch the run. Good side, baby, that's a baby side.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Come on, fellas.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
180, block 15. Mike, come on. You better break.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Let's go, let's go. Let's hit it. Block 11. Block 53. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take it hard.
Play action now. Rivers. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught. 36 yards on the play.
Let's go.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And boy, they hit that one.
They come up in an offset eye.
190. 54. Strip the ball. Round. Hey, hot.
Now Rivers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The product of Jersey City to hear Whitehead on the sack.
Well, surprise, surprise. First and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decide to throw for it. And the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a 2nd straight loss. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, Rivers. That's complete. It's Gordon. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And a kick by Elliott will knot us up at 10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Joe Mixon. Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And picked up by the Chargers. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback in the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to try back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run with Mixon. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
29.
Now Carr. They almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Mixon. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Give them the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
2 times. Even. 4 down. Even.
From the gun, it's Carr. The open man here, Renfro. And he'll go down at the 28. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Let's go, team.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr gets this into the hands of Samaje Perine. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 18.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, but often works when they decide to dive
And he'll get this down only to the 18. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun now for Carr, and that is incomplete here. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
You're mine. Watch the slap. Watch the slap.
Looking for the gun. It's Carr. With an open man, it's Aitman. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They go back to the ground now to Munson. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Joe Mixon. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Sturgis for the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. Then he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He'll put it through the post. That's going to help him with contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
Contract time. You could have kept that one, sure.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Rivers sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the dump off. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's Rivers. He's got Allen. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. The tackling almost on the spot. That means have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
And that's understanding where the markers are because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the 1st down. It's getting past it and allowing the opportunity to trip back towards the 1st down line and still having picked it up. Really well run. Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rivers. It's Williams on the catch. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Double play action. Rivers. It's complete to Williams. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, it's Rivers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation, because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
There's a screen pass. That's complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Rivers gets it to Gordon. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Elliott puts this one through. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone likes to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll stay on the ground, mix him again. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Back down. Back 2, Mike. 180. 180. We're good. We're good. 180. 808.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. But you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
The Raiders on third down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. New Mike 52. Mike 52. 3 buzz. 3 buzz. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Oh, you got deep?
From the gun. Hey, look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
White, not hot.
Throwing, Rivers. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Rivers, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
On is the Chargers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Mixing with it, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now they run with Nixon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Down. 185. 52. Come on. Bandit.
They'll run on 1st down. Nixon. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, we're good, we're good. 180. That's it.
Now Mixon. And an alley to run. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Down. 180. Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. All day.
They'll try and run to their fullback. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Fourth quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
On second down, here's Mixon. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Oakland, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals.